Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. Back with another Toy Shops of Tokyo. Finally back at Nakano Broadway. Today we're taking a look at Mandarake UFO. So here we are looking at what we have in the, in the glass for Transformers and the like. So there's some third parties, there's some old school Transformers, Diaclone stuff. You can see the pricing on some of those is pretty crazy. There's a Jazz and a Prowl, old school Jazz and Prowl G1. Pretty nice condition. If you're into Transformers and you're looking to pick some up, this is a good place to come. What you'll see in a second are two somewhat grails for Transformer collectors. You have the, if we go down a little bit, you can see down there the Goodbye Convoy, which is a pretty interesting piece. Came out in 1986, and it basically deals with the end of Convoy. For those who don't know, Convoy is the name of Optimus Prime for the Japanese. It's a really interesting piece. If you don't know about it, definitely check it out. Below that, you have the Goodbye Megatron, a similar piece from 1986. Really interesting stuff, and very hard to find. So moving along to the other side of the glass, we have a lot of Ultraman. Very cool, very nice. Take up a lot of real estate here in the glass. I'm not a Ultraman collector, but I've watched the show. My kids have watched the show. It's a fun show. It's been on forever. Some Godzilla pieces. Lots of stuff for you. Not just the Japanese stuff. You can see that there's some Playmate stuff. A lot of the soft vinyl Godzillas that are a little bit harder to find stateside, you can find here. You can see that Kong is the Toho Kong when Japan did the King Kong vs. Godzilla. It's very distinct looking for those of you who don't remember. That's one of the great things about Nakano Broadway. You come here and there's something for everybody collecting wise. There's smaller things, there's bigger things, there's lesser known things, there's imported things. It's great. So there's a lot of kaiju stuff here right at the beginning, right when you get in. This is mostly Godzilla and Ultraman stuff. Violante, Shin Godzilla, Super Mecha Godzilla. I have a lot of these pieces. I don't have all of them. I wish I did. They're pretty good. They're pretty great. As you can see, it is not easy to move around in the shop. The shop's aisles are they're very narrow. So if there's anyone in the aisle or anybody trying to walk down the aisle when you're there, it's pretty difficult to get any kind of good shot with the camera. So apologies. There's a King Ghidorah. Over there we have another hiding King Ghidorah. So a whole bunch of Toy Garage stuff here. Some of that is a little bit too big for me to get to display, but they do make some smaller things which are really cool. A lot of the mecha stuff here. Zoids. Always been surprised how popular the Zoids were here, as opposed to back in the States growing up. A lot of the shelves are a bit empty. I don't know if that's simply because there's been a lot of tourists coming through. If you've been to Japan, if you've been to Tokyo recently, you know that it is extremely crowded right now, especially in the more popular areas, I guess is the right term. We've just been inundated with tourists. I've never seen as many as I have the past year since Japan reopened. It's just been a flood of people, and trying to move around in these shops is it's pretty hard. Moving on to the Transformer stuff. The prices are pretty good. I will say that about pretty much all the shops at Nakano Broadway. They're fairly priced. There's a Megatron down there in the corner left. Some MP stuff. I'm considering doing a giveaway towards the end of the year, and I'm probably gonna. I know a lot of people who watch the videos are Transformers fans. I'll probably throw some Transformers stuff into the mix. I'm not sure if I'm gonna just do straight up giveaways or if I'm going to just do a sort of lottery, and whoever wins gets to choose. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'll probably give away some of those. Some of the early MPs that I have. Maybe Ramjet or Thrust or something like that. If you could like the video, if you're still watching, I'd appreciate it. If you could subscribe to the channel, keep up to date with all of these toy shops if you're making your way to Japan, if you're making your way to Tokyo. Helps me out, helps the channel. More people, more eyes. It's a good thing. So that's about it for this store. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. So as always, take care, be safe, and see you in the next video.